Welcome back, everyone. It's time now to talk about your health. There's a dangerous condition that you should be aware of that can take your life in seconds. It's a brain aneurysm, and it can be prevented today. Natalie Niekro, founder and president of the Joe Niekro Foundation, is here to tell you what you need to know to stay safe. Thanks for coming on the show.
I appreciate it.
All right, let's talk about what exactly is a brain aneurysm and how common are they?
Well, to put it in layman's terms, a brain aneurysm is basically a weakening or thin spot in one of the blood vessels in the brain, and that can fill with blood, and if it fills with too much blood, it's going to rupture. And aneurysms are actually very, very prevalent. 1 in 15 people will have a brain aneurysm.
And are they treatable?
They are 100% treatable. You just have to know that you have one. And, but if you have an aneurysm and that ends up rupturing, your chances of survival are very, very, very small.
Yeah, I never knew that you could, prevent this. You always hear about brain aneurysm being very sudden. What can you do?
Well, there's really only one test that will find an aneurysm, and it's called an MRA, which is basically an MRI of the blood vessels in the brain. And it's very, very accurate. The problem is that people just don't know that this is available. And so when I started the foundation, I was really wanting to make sure to get the information out to the public that aneurysms are treatable. You can do something about it, in addition to raising money for the research and treatment that's so desperately needed.
And why'd you get involved? There's a big reason.
Yeah, there is. I lost my father to an aneurysm in 2006, and I had no idea what one was. When he had his aneurysm, it was very, very, very sudden. He literally grabbed his head and he said, oh my God, I feel like my brain is bleeding, which was exactly what was happening, and he was gone within seconds. And I started doing some research to try to find out what an aneurysm was, and really realized that there's such a lack of funding and awareness out there. So I started this foundation named after my father called the Joe Niekro Foundation. In just a little over 2 years, we've raised over $2 million that's gone straight towards.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And you have this awareness campaign, and now you have a local group that we're seeing now. You guys meet.
Yeah, we do. We have a local support group. Actually, we have support groups all across the country, but our local support group here in Phoenix meets the third Wednesday of every month, and we meet at Barrow Neurological Institute from 6 to 8 o'clock. And it's just a great group of people that are looking for answers, they're looking for support. It's survivors, it's family members, it's people like myself who have lost somebody to an aneurysm, and it's just kind of like our second family.
Yeah, and before we go, let's talk about these T-shirts in your campaign really quick.
Sure. I'm sure you probably are wondering why I have on a Want to Get Lucky shirt. I know, it's a little crazy, but the reason why we came up with this concept was because we wanted to do something that was going to get people's attention, and also, but push the message that aneurysms are treatable. You just have to know that you have one, which is why people need to get scanned. And if you get scanned, they find you have an aneurysm. In essence, you're lucky.
And save your life.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here and sharing that with us. For more information, everyone, you can go to joenikrofoundation.org or call the number on your screen. And don't go away, everyone. There's still a lot more to come, including ways to create cute styles for spring and your chance to win a makeover.
Volunteer groups make a difference in our community.